rev up those fryers because I sure am hungry for some more content, and it looks like that's exactly what we're about to get here. This was fairly unexpected, at least for global. So we have a Dokkan Now announced for global, Volume 3. Now, whenever they do a Dokkan Now, it has always been for either a global first or a same time release. So the first Dokkan Now we ever got, I believe that was for Blue Kaioken Goku, and that was for Christmas of 2019. The second one we got was for the Super Saiyan transforming Bardock, a part of Saiyan Day, obviously this year in March. And now from that point forward to now, we hadn't gotten a Dokkan Now up until this point. So it's been like 8 months since the last Dokkan Now. So this is pretty interesting. This, again, pretty unexpected for global, as I drop my phone on the floor and everything's now falling on my desk. So bear with me while the noise in the background continues. But yeah, this is pretty unexpected because we're in the middle of the thank you celebration on global, and this thank you celebration is slated to go for the whole month of November, I thought. Because the celebration, I think, ends like December 3rd or something like that. And typically, if you look at last year's schedule, the thank you celebration went from obviously the first, or I think it was the 12th of November, and it went until the beginning of December. And then, other than the Dual Dokkan Fest that came out, the only banner we had in Part 2, I believe, was a top legendary summon, but it was just the old Tech LR Goku Black and the STR Trunks and Mai. So it was just 2 old units. But now, it looks like there's going to be something new coming to global, or it's going to be a same time celebration with JP, which I think that will be the case. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, we'll get into the interesting part of this discussion, which is Dragon Ball Heroes. So Dragon Ball Heroes has their live stream scheduled to go live on the 15th, which is going to be, from the time this recording goes up, it'll be a little bit over 24 hours from when this video goes up. And in that live stream, I assume we will see information on some of the stuff coming to Dokkan. Now, the fact that they have a Dokkan Now scheduled tells me that they're not going to show off everything. I assume during the live stream of the hero stuff, they're going to show us some stuff, but they're going to save the very, very hype stuff for this. Because what I assume this is going to be is this is going to be the first ever same time Heroes celebration for Global and JP. So, just taking a look at the schedules in terms of banners here. So this is Global's schedule. What's interesting about this is, if you take a look at the Elder Kai banners, these typically, I guess, sort of like indicate when we're about to get a new banner. And this ends on the 18th, which makes sense because this also ends on the 18th, and so does this, in terms of the 300 hours discounts. We just got this banner. This banner goes away on the 16th, and then I believe we are getting another banner after this. I think it's Goku and Frieza. I don't know if that goes away on the 18th or not. We could quickly try and pull that up here, but oops, not that one. News. Let's scroll down to the news tab for the celebration info. But things are lining up. It is lined up for this to actually be, let's see. This actually goes to the 20th. Okay, so this should be up at the same time as whatever other banner we're getting, which is weird that they would even schedule that. But in terms of lining up with JP, so this goes away on the 18th. The one that JP has goes away on the 15th at night, and then the Gogeta banner goes away on the 23rd. So it's possible this is a global first because these Elder Kai banners don't line up exactly the same day, but I would wager this is going to be a same time hero celebration. Unless it's something completely new for global, which is possible. But what they figured is they probably figured that Gotenks and Buu were not going to be good enough to carry the celebration. So this could just be a part 2 to the thank you celebration, in which case it probably would not be Heroes related. But I mean, it makes too much sense to release the same time like a massive Heroes celebration on both versions, just because of how much hype it would be. Imagine if JP gets like Super Saiyan 4 Vegito or something, and Global just has this like dead celebration going on at the same time. It would just feel really bad for global players. So I think it will be a same time hero celebration. And now getting rid of these pages real quick. This is the official site of Heroes. They have the actual this is Big Bang Mission, the 5th set of Big Bang Missions, so Big Bang Mission 5. This set is going to be the 10th anniversary set. As you can see right here is watermarked with the anniversary logo, and that's going to actually go live on the 26th. This live stream on the 15th is going to showcase pretty much like all the stuff that's coming to the game. And here's the splash image. So we have Vegito Blue, we have the avatars who are getting Ultra Instinct Sign, which is the new power-up for them. We have UI Goku, full power Jiren, because there's two portions to this. There's like one half that's focusing on the original story from the anime. This is the obviously the climax of Tournament of Power. They're going to go revisit that. And then there's the original story for Heroes specifically, which is Vegito Blue versus this new Demon King Fu. It's like a new form for Fu. And then they also did reveal that there's going to be a Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito as well. So prior to the celebration, we had the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and then now they're going to fuse into Vegito, and that's probably going to be like the big special character of the Big Bang Mission number 5 anniversary set. Now, so far what we know about the Hero set is it has 3 secret rare cards, which is typical, but they're adding an additional 4th secret rare card, which is a special 10th anniversary secret rare, and that is going to be drawn by Yamamuro himself, and he's going to design the card, and I assume that's going to be the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, but we never know. It could be something else entirely. And what I want to do is quickly look at some options that I think are possible that we could see for this as a dual hero celebration on both Global and JP. First off is this. If I had to choose one unit to come out on both Global and JP at the same time, it would probably be this. It might be a little bit weird to people because they're like, oh, I want Super Saiyan 4, I want something else, blah, blah, blah. You know, fusions are always super hype. But for me, this is interesting, and this is like the ultimate card that they could release at the same time on both versions. Because if you think about Heroes, there's no other point in anything that they could touch in the Dragon Ball franchise that they could ever use to release a Goku and Goku card. Like, there's no point ever where Goku teams up with himself from another point in history or another timeline to do anything. So I think just the aesthetics of a Goku and Goku card is pretty cool. And like Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan Blue obviously have always had this like sort of antithesis to each other in terms of the franchises that they're in. So GT versus Super, right? It's sort of like been like a big clashing theme that we've had for the past few years. So the fact that you can potentially have these two joint forces in a card, I think that would pretty much be the like embodiment of what Heroes is as a franchise, and that they could capture this really well in Dokkan, I think. So this would be a cool card to see for sure. Next, we just have a bunch of Super Saiyan 4s, and this makes the most sense to me. I think once we get into the hero stuff specifically for JP, you know, we just got the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who specifically is leading the Grade Up category, and if you take a look at the Grade Up category, it has all the Super Saiyan 4s in it. So I feel like they're setting up the Super Saiyan 4 theme for the hero celebration, because things like Super Saiyan 4 Gohan exist, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, and then once you start getting these characters, you can actually run like a ridiculously powerful Grade 8 power team, whereas right now the team is good, but it's not to the point where it's like, wow, this is overwhelmingly good. I think they could definitely push that team over the top with some of these Super Saiyan 4 characters if they do decide to go down that path. Alright, next we have one that's, I guess, a fan favorite at this point, and this is just regular Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. This is not Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I feel like they wouldn't skip over normal Super Saiyan 4 Vegito before they gave us the Limit Breaker version, just because like the normal Super Saiyan 4 form is just so iconic that I feel like the normal Super Saiyan 4 Vegito definitely deserves his own card before we go to the Limit Breaker one. It's sort of like, I don't know, releasing Super Saiyan 3 before Super Saiyan 1, right? It's weird to just skip over 1. But I feel like this is definitely an option that we could see. I know we have like a bajillion Vegetos in the game at this point, and we've gotten a lot of Vegetos this year already. But, I mean, they obviously don't care, right? They obviously don't care about releasing a ton of Vegetos within a short period of time. So if they really wanted to go all out, I feel like they could do this. Or if they really, really, really wanted to go all out, they could do this. So this card, technically what this is this is a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Zeno card, and one of his abilities is he summons Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and they do a partner attack together. So I feel like this is an opportunity for them. Maybe they have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Zeno as the card, and the active skill is like summons Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and they do like a super attack together. They do an ultimate together, or an active skill ultimate together. That could be what we see, realistically. Or what else they could do is they could just do a dual unit, right? They could just do Gogeta Zeno and Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Zeno, right? That could also be something that they do. But there's a lot of other options that we could see as well. I mean, there's literally infinite options. There's like Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, there's Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta. There's like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and like Jiren that are like teaming up together. There's so many different things they could do. Like even this. What if we saw this? Super Saiyan 3 Broly Great Ape. I don't think this is what they would do. I feel like rather than doing this, they'd probably go down the path of doing something more like Super Saiyan 4 Broly or Super Saiyan 4 at full power Broly, which we do have that ticket in the in-game database for already. But yeah, again, I think this overall Hero Celebration, again, we don't know for sure that the global Dokkan Now is referring to the Hero Celebration, but that's what we're assuming here. I feel like this would be more geared towards the Super Saiyan 4 theme rather than, you know, one of these like wacky things that were just like that would just come out of the blue. And the reasoning behind the Super Saiyan 4 theme that I'm predicting is because of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's category that he came out with on JP. So that's pretty much all we have here. You guys let me know down below what you think about this, what your predictions are for this Dokkan Now. Again, it could just be something completely unrelated to Heroes, and it could just be a new global first that we're not thinking of. Like, I don't know. What if it's like a Dokkan Fest LR Namek Super Saiyan Goku or something, where he does like the Legends Bakayato, where he just kills Frieza at the end, like he's a counter unit or something. Like, what if it's that? I don't know. It could be anything. But I have a hunch that this is going to be a same time Hero Celebration. But we will never know. Well, I guess we will know in 2 days, but for now, we'll never know. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you all in the next one.